Good morning children. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is fiber to fabric. In this lesson we are going to know more about the different fibers. So children, in the last class or in the class 6 you learned about the fibers. You learned about the some fibers they are obtained from the plant. Is it? And also you have learned that wool and silk fibers are obtained from animals. Is it? Some fibers, for example, cotton and then jute. So these are obtained from plants. Is it? These fibers are obtained from the plant. The main source is plant. So some fibers are there. For example, wool and then silk. So these fibers are obtained from animals. About all this we learned in the 6th standard. Is it? So we come this wool. Wool is obtained from the fleece or ear of sheep or yak. Fleece of sheep or yak. Is it? So fleece means ear. And then what about this silk? Silk, it is obtained from or drawn from the cocoons of the silkworm. Cocoons of silkworm. Is it? So silk ಅನ್ನೋದು ರೇಷ್ಮೆ ಹುಳುವಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Is it? ಅದರ ರೇಷ್ಮೆ ಗೂಡಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ. Is it? So then wool is obtained from the fleece or ear of sheep or yak. Is it children? About this we learned in the 6th standard. Okay. So do you know the children which part of the sheep's body is wool or fibers? So do you know which parts of the sheep's body is fibers? We make the cloths using fibers. Is it? So my question is, do you know which part of the sheep's body? So that is or that we obtain is fibers. And then are you aware how these fibers are converted into woolen yarn? So that we buy from the market and to use. So this one is used to make or knit sweaters. Is it? To knit the sweaters. Sweaters na ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Is woolen. So how? So you know that the woolen fibers are used to make the sweaters. So children, so are you aware how these fibers are converted into woolen yarn? A fibers anna yarn ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಆ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ದಾರ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? So that yarn we are going to buy from the buy from the market. So that is used to knit, to knit the sweaters. Sweaters na ಎಣಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ? woolen yarn. So woolen yarn, it is made from the fibers, woolen fibers. So then how this fibers are converted into yarns? Fibers na woolen fibers are converted into yarns, and then these yarns are used to knit sweaters. Is it? Then the sweaters ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Is it? So how these fibers are converted into yarns? So that is buy from the market. This one is yarns. Woolen yarns we buy from the market to knit sweaters. This is And so do you know about how, do you have any idea how silk fibers are made into silk? So which is used or which is woven into saree. So do you know about the children silk sarees? So do you have any idea how silk fibers? Do you have any idea how silk fibers are made into silk? Are made into silk. So which is used to make sarees? Is it? So silk sarees, isn't it? So the question is, do you have any idea how these silk fibers are used to make, silk fibers are made to silk. So that silk is used to, that silk is woven into silk sarees, isn't it? So silk fibers in silk sarees ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, isn't it? So how these silk fibers are used to make silk that is woven into silk sarees, isn't it children? That is woven into sarees. How these silk fibers are made into silk, this one is used to woven to sarees. So for all these questions, so in this chapter, so we shall try to find answers to all these questions. So which questions? So do you have or do you know which part of the sheep's body that yields fibers? So sheep's body na yav part, a body part yav part in the fibers sigutte. Okay. So are you aware how these woolen fibers are converted into woolen yarns? So which is, so that is we buy in the market, isn't it? So that woolen yarn, it is we buy from market, is it? So for what purpose? To make sweaters, is it? So how these woolen fibers are converted into yarns? So that is available in the market. So that is used to knit sweaters. And do you know? Do you have any idea how silk fibers are converted into silk? So that is used to woven sarees. For all these questions, we try to find answers in this chapter. Children, in these chapters, we shall try to find answers for all these questions. Okay? So ಈಗ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದಂತಹ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಲಿತ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು, ಹೇಗೆ ಯಾವ ಶೀಪ್ ಬಾಡಿಲಿರುವಂಥ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್, ವುಲನ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದರ ವುಲನ್ ಯಾರ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ನ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಸಿಲ್ಕನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ in this class we are going to learn about animal fibers called wool. We are going to know more about the animal fiber called wool. Animal fiber wool. So in class ಗೆ ನಾವು wool, it is animal fibers. We are going to know more about the animal fiber called wool. Okay, so wool comes from, do you know children, wool comes from sheep, goat, yak and some other animals, is it? So this one wool, it is means wool comes from or obtained from sheep, goat, yak and some other animals. Okay. So then So these wool eats animals. These wool eat animals. They have hair. They bear hair. Is it on their body? Still, children. So this wool yielding animals. Which one? Sheep, goat, yak, and some other animals. They are called as wool yielding. They are example for the wool yielding animals. They bear hair on their body. Is it? So our body ಮೇಲೆ hairs ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Is it? See these. So these wool yielding animals bear hair on their body. Is it? So see here. So in your textbook you can see this. So see the body of this sheep. Is it? It has yes hair. It is the which animal this one? Sheep. Is it? It has hair on his body. Is it, children? Yes. So my question is, why these animals have this hairs on their body? So do you know the children why these animals have a thick coat of hair on their body? ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇರ್ ಇದೆ. For what reason? So because hair trap a hair. Hair, H-A-I-R, hair. So hair means that's a fleece. Is it fleece? They trap the hair, lot of hair. Okay. So hair is a good conductor of heat. So this hair on their body keeps these animals warm. Okay. So here they trap, they catch a lot of air. They catch or they trap lot of air. Here trap a lot of air. Okay. Then the trap means air means under hair. Adrino body iruvanತಹ fleece. Is it? So they trap the air. ಆ air ನ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಗಾಳಿನ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. So but you know that air is a good conductor. This air is a good conductor of heat. Air is a good conductor of heat. Sorry, poor conductor of heat. So air is a poor conductor of heat. So the what is the meaning poor conductor of heat? So the animal called sheep, it has a fleece or hair on its body. So it trap a lot of air. So but the air is a poor conductor of heat. So what is this meaning? So it does not allow the heat to escape from the body of the animal. Okay, air is a good conductor, poor conductor of heat. So it does not allow the heat of the body to escape from its body. So air ಅನ್ನೋದು poor. This one, air is a poor conductor of heat. Okay, so that's why ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ heat ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದು? So here this air it traps a lot of heat. So ಆ air ಅಲ್ಲಿ fleece ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ fleece ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಗಾಳಿ air ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that air is a poor conductor of heat. ಆ air animal body ಇಂದ heat escape ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ escape ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. So that's why air is a poor conductor of heat. So heat keeps these animals warm. ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದರ hair ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? It keeps the animal's body warm. So here keeps the animal body warm. So for example, sheep body ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ fleas or hair, isn't it? So our hair fleas, so that trap a lot of air. ಅದು ಗಾಳಿನ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. But air ಏನಿದೆ, it is a poor conductor of yes heat. So the heat ಅನ್ನ ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ, ಆ ಶೀಪ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಏರ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್, ಇಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್. ಬಟ್ ಹೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ poor conductor of heat. It does not allow the air to trap or to escape from its body. ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ ಎಸ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದು? Yes, air. Because air is a poor conductor of heat, so that's why it does not allow the heat of the sheep's body to escape from its body. So air keeps her hair, adar body nalli air iruttalla, so that one keeps this animal body warm. Animal body ಬೆಚ್ಚಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ. Okay. So then wool is derived, it is obtained from these hairy fibers. Okay children, wool ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ್ದಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Yes, hairy fibers. ಆದರೆ wool sheep animal ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಡಿಲಿ ಏರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ hairy fibers ಇಂದ wool ಅನ್ನ it is formed. Wool is derived, wool is, yes, it is made or obtained from these hairy fibers. So next one, wool is derived or obtained from the hairy fibers. So sheep's body is made up of by the hairs, isn't it, or fleece. So this fibers, it is used to make the wool. Are you understand? So sheep's body is made up of by the hair, its body is covered with hair. So that hairy fibers are used to make the wool. Okay. So then children, feel of your hair, feel the hair on your body or arms. So and also you feel the hairs on your head. So my question is here, understand clearly. So just feel your hair on your arms or on your body. Okay, and then those on your head. So do you find any difference? So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Do you find any, or do you feel any difference between the hair on your body and hair on your head? So which one seems coarse and which one is soft? So ಯಾವುದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದು coarse ಒರಟೊರಟಾಗಿದೆ? So which one seems coarse and which one is soft? So ತಲೆ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂತಹ hairs, so they are coarse, ಒರಟೊರಟಾಗಿದೆ, is it? But body hairs on our arms, so ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂತಹ hairs ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, isn't it? So that is the difference. Is it children? Are you understand? So the hair on your head, it is coarse. ಅದೇನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೊರಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. The hair on your body or on your arms, they are soft. So like us, ಇದೇ ತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the hairy skin of this sheep has two types of fibers. So like us, so ಇದೇ ತರ the hairy fibers, the hairy skin of the sheep. Sheep contains hair, its body is covered with the hair, isn't it? So that hairy skin has two types of fibers. So that ಎರಡು ತರ fibers ಇದೆ. So that forms fleece, is it? that the hairy skin of the sheep. So first one, the sheep, the hairy skin of the sheep. Sheep has two types of fibers. How many types? Two types of fibers. The coarse beard hair, and then the fine soft under hair that is close to the skin. So the coarse beard. So coarse beard hair, adra beard alli. So the kattatra, adra kattatra gaddadatra touch ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? It is a very coarse. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊರಟೋಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. The fine soft, it is under hair, it is close to the skin. So fine soft ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ hair ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಅದರ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. The fine soft under hair close to the skin. Okay, first one, the coarse beard. The coarse means ಹೊರಟೋಟಾಗಿದೆ, rough ಆಗಿದೆ, roughness ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The coarse beard hair. Okay, that is first one. And then second one, the soft under the ear, it is close to the skin. The fine, ತುಂಬಾ fine, ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು. The fine soft under ear. The fine soft under ear close to the skin. So these are the two types of the fibers. So the hairy skin of the sheep has two types of fibers. They are the coarse beard hair, and then the fine soft under hair. It is close to the skin. Then the fine hair, they possess the fibers for making wool. So this one, the fine hair, so this one is used to make the wool. Okay, the fine soft under hair is close to the skin. It is used to make the wool. The fine hair, they used to make the wool. They provide the fibers for making for making for wool. Okay, understand the children? The fine hair, it is under the fine soft hair. It is very close to the skin. It provides the fibers to making wool. Fine hair, the fine soft under hair provides the fibers. They provide the fibers for making the wool. So wool ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ? ಫೈನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಏರ್, ಅದು ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್. ಅದರಿಂದ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಆ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಟು ಮೇಕ್ wool. Okay, so some breeds of sheep, they possess only fine under ear. So only they provide fine soft fibers under their ear. Some breeds of sheep, they possess only fine soft under ear. So that is used to make the wool. Now are some breeds of sheep. Some breeds of sheep. So ಆ sheep ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೆಲವು ಜಾತಿ ಶೀಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಪೊಸೆಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫೈನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದೇ ear. They possess fine under ear. They have a fine fibers under their ear. So that's why. So these are referred to is they are chosen to make their fibers. Their ears are chosen to make the fibers. Okay, some breeds of sheep they possess. Some breeds of sheep they possess what they possess fine under ear, fine fibers under their ear. So the parents are specially chosen. Okay, the parents are specially chosen to give birth to offsprings which have only under soft, which have only soft under ear. So ಯಾವ ಕೆಲವು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ that parents they give birth to some offspring, they give birth to offsprings, that offsprings have only soft under ear. Okay, soft ear irutte. So that's why the parents are specially chosen to give birth to offspring which have only soft under ear. Okay, so again some breeds of sheep they possess fine under ear. So this one is chosen to give birth to is offspring because they have only under soft, because they have only soft under ear. They have soft fibers. So that's why they chosen. Okay, the parents they are specially chosen. So either ಈ breed ಅನ್ನೇ choose ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Specially they are specially chosen to give birth to offsprings which have only soft fibers under ear. So ಅವುಗಳು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲವು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೇ some breeds of the sheep they are chosen because they give birth to offsprings which have only soft fibers under their ear. Okay, so this process of ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು breeds of the sheep ಅನ್ನೇ choose ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವು ಮರಿ ಹಾಕುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅದರ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಏರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒಬ್ಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಆಫ್ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ such as soft under ear shape in the shape, so it is termed as selective breeding. I am going to explain about what is selective breeding. We are going to know about what is the meaning of selective breeding. ಈಗ ನಾವು selective breeding ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, what is the meaning of selective breeding? So this is a process, this one is a process of selecting the parents and shapes. Okay, so selecting parents for special characteristics in the offsprings. Okay, so what are that characteristics? That is are such as soft fibers under their ear. So it is a shapes. So this is called as selective breeding. Selective breeding, it is a process, the process of selecting parents for special characteristics and the offsprings. In the offsprings such as soft under A and the shapes, it is termed as selective breeding. Selective breeding andre so ಕೆಲವು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this which one sheeps ನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಮರಿ ಹಾಕುತ್ತಲ್ಲ they give birth to offsprings. ಸೊ ಅವುಗಳ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವುಗಳ ಏರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ so this is termed as selective breeding. So it is this one is the this is process of selecting the parents of shapes which has special characters in the offsprings. Isn't it? In the offsprings. In the offspring. Offspring means marigolds. Offsprings. Give birth to young ones. So they in their offsprings. What are the characteristics of that offsprings? We are need to select that parents because of they give birth to young ones. They give birth to offspring which have the some special characteristics such as soft under E. So ಅವುಗಳ ಏರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿ ಏರ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ we are going to choose such parents. So that is seen in which parents? In the sheep. It is termed as. So it is called as selective breeding. You understand this, children? What is the selective breeding means? It is the process of selecting parents. So selecting the parents for obtaining special characteristics. To obtain the special characteristics in the offsprings. Okay, in the offsprings such as soft under air and shapes. So it is termed as selective breeding. So okay children, next we are going to know about animals that yield wool. Okay, animals that yield wool. Animals that gives or that yield wool. So ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ animals ನಮಗೆ wool ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that gives wool. Okay, some animals they give is wool, isn't it? Several breeds of sheep are found in different parts of our country, is it? So ಒಂದೇ ಜಾತಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. So same type or same breed of sheep, it is not found in all the regions of all the parts of our country, is it? Several breeds, many types of several breeds of sheep are found in different parts of our country. Several breeds of sheep are found in different parts of our country. Is it? Okay. So then the fleece or the hair. So it is obtained from the fleece, isn't it? So wool commonly available in the market. So it is the sheep wool. So we get the wool from the market, isn't it? Is it, children? So that wool is drawn. That wool is made from the sheep. Okay. So wool commonly available in the market. It is sheep wool. So ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕುವಂತಹ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕುವಂತಹ wool ಇದೆ. So ಅದು ಯಾವುದು? which animal? So that is sheep. So that wool is obtained from the sheep. Wool commonly available from the market. Commonly available in the market is sheep wool. That is sheep wool. Okay. So then the wool which is used to make the different kinds of the cloths. Isn't it, children? So here we are going to study or know about the animals that eat wool. So several breeds of sheep, that is why they are found in different regions, different parts of our country. And then wool commonly available, that is in the market. So that wool is obtained from the sheep. So yak wool, are you heard about the yak animal? So that animal is used to get the wool. Yak wool is commonly, so it is common in which place or which part of our country? Yes, it is Tibet and Ladakh. Okay, children. So yak wool. So Tibet is not our country. Okay. So different parts of the earth. Okay. So yak wool, it is common in Tibet and Ladakh. Okay. Wool is also obtained from yak. Is it? So this is common in which place? In Tibet and Ladakh. Yak wool, it is commonly used, common in Tibet and Ladakh. Have you heard this place's name, children? In this places, yak wool is common, Tibet and Ladakh. So have you heard about the Angora? Angora wool is obtained from the Angora goat. So that is found in hilly region. So these types of the goats, Angora goats, so they are found in hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir are hilly regions, is it? So Angora wool, it is common in this place because Angora wool, it is obtained from the Angora goat. It is found in hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir. Angora wool is obtained from Angora goat. It is found in hilly region. Hilly means tumba betta parvatagaliruvanತಹ place. Hilly region such as Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. So Jammu ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಗೋರಾ ಗೋಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಅಂಗೋರಾ ಗೋಟ್ ಇಂದ ಅಂಗೋರಾ wool ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಗೋರಾ wool is obtained from the Angora goat. The Angora goat, it is found in any region such as Jammu and Kashmir. So then children, wool is also obtained from goat hair. So in this example we can understand that. So wool is also obtained from the goat. Is it? So wool is also obtained from goat hair. So see the children here. So this one is yoke. Okay. So this one, what is this? Yoke. See here. Then this one is See, Angora goat. I have told you, no, Angora goat. Then this one is goat. See, so wool is also obtained from the goat. See, it is Angora goat, and then this one is York. So York is common in, York wool is common in which place? In Tibet and Ladakh. Angora wool is common in which place? Yes, it is in Jammu and Kashmir. So wool is also obtained from the another animal called goat. So then children, the under fur. So you know that we get the fibers from fine fibers from the fleece or from the ear of the animal. We can take it as a sheep or goat. Isn't it? York, even York also. The under fur of Kashmir goat, it is soft. Okay. So the under fur, you know that the fur, skin. So the under fur of the Kashmir goat, it is very soft. So this soft of this hair of this fur, it is used to make fine shawls. It is famously called as Pashmina shawls. So the fibers, so that is under the fur of Kashmir goat. Kashmir goat fur, it is very soft. So this one, it is used to woven into fine shawls called Pashmina shawls. We heard about this. So the underskin or the under fur of Kashmir goat, it is very soft. What is this meaning? The fur of the Kashmir goat, it is very soft. So this one is used to woven into shawls. So that is called as Pashmina shawls. Okay children. So which fibers or which furs it is used to make the Pashmina shawls? Kashmir goat's fur, it is used to make the Pashmina shawls. The fur of the Kashmir goat, it is soft. So it is used, this soft fur is used to woven the fine shawls called Pashmina shawls. So Pashmina shawls ಅಂತ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಫರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್ ಗೋಟ್ ಫರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿ ಫರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿಸ್, ದಿ ಫೈಬರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫರ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್. So that one is used to make the shawls. That's called as Pashmina shawls. And then the fur on the body of camels, it is also used to make the, it is also used as wool. Okay, the fur on the body of camels. We learned about York, then goats, sheep, is it? So now we are going to know about the camel's fur. The fur or hair on the body of camel, it is also used as wool. Okay. The fur or hair of the camel's body, it is used as wool. The fur or hair of the camel body, camel's body is used as wool. Okay. So camel's body ಇರುವಂತಹ fur ಅಥವಾ ಏರನ್ನ wool ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Have you heard about the llama and then alpaca? So llama and alpaca, they are found in South America. They are also used to get the wool. So they are also eat wool. They are also give wool. Which animals? Llama and then alpaca. Llama and alpaca, they are camels. So they are found in South America. They also gives or eat wool. Is it children? So these are the different types of the animals. They also give wool. They also eat wool. So we are learned in this class, children, about the wool, isn't it? And also we learned about different types of the animal fibers. In this class we learned about the wool. So children, which type of the animals they heal or they give wool, we learned in this class. So let us start the in the next class we are going to learn more about the silk. Okay children, thank you.